Hey, what's up guys? So since last time I have gotten my centrifuging process set up for the metals that I was planning to do with lava. So I have the Peihoho lava going into the centrifuge. I have the boilers running off of the lava and outputting the Peihoho lava into this pipe, and I need to replace this with Invar, obviously, because I don't want to take damage when I'm touching that. But this has been running for a good amount of time. You can see all of the metals that I have gotten out of it, and initially this gives you nuggets, so what I did was I just waited until they each got, enough to make an ingot, and then I just replaced the barrel with an ingot inside so that it just automatically compresses it. I'm probably not going to do it into blocks because I don't foresee having that many metals out of this, really. Plus, once they get to a certain point, if they ever end up getting to 10,000 or whatever these can hold, I'll just switch the thing to a mass storage. So that's all good there. I also set up the stuff that I need for hydrochloric acid. So salt goes into this with sulfuric acid, makes hydrochloric acid, and the hydrochloric acid goes here, and I was using this to refine pyrolusite. Obviously, I still need to sort this out a little bit better, but I was doing that so I can make stainless steel without any loss for my pyrolusite, because I'm going to end up needing a lot of that stuff, and I just like doing things as efficiently as possible. And down here I have the distillation setup, or the dryer setup, I guess. So it's making distilled water constantly and outputting salt into this deep storage, or whatever you call these, mass storage. And I used bronze because I was getting infinite bronze, or technically because I have infinite copper and tin. And I ended up using the same... I ended up linking both of the mining portals, or the mining dimension portals, to the same one. So both of the ones that are in the mining dimension are linked to this one. I just couldn't get it to link to, two different portals. I don't know if it's because they're both, closest to the same one, or I don't know. But this works fine. I set this up and I haven't touched it since, and it's been totally fine, and they have never fallen below their max amount. So that's all good. This one is running off of the spring water here. And this one is also running off the spring water, and this is powering an electrolyzer to electrolyze seawater in order to get me sodium hydroxide. And sodium hydroxide is used in the aluminum process, both to refine bauxite into sodium aluminate, which is needed to get... aluminum hydroxide? I can't remember the whole process. Oh yeah, and this gets you alumina. So yeah, you have to dry this in order to get alumina, which is also needed in the aluminum process. And it also has to be used for making cryolite out of hydrogen fluoride. And I think this is the only way to get cryolite. Yeah. So this is like a permanent fixture in the aluminum process. So what I'm going to... Okay. I really need to figure out what mod is doing that. I fucking hate that. It pisses me off so much, and I feel like I end up throwing away items sometimes and not realizing it. Maybe I just need a magnet mod or something, like a very simple magnet mod. I'll have to go and look for that. Or if anybody knows, you can give me a suggestion for that, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to end up putting item pipes down here, and I'm going to have the aluminum set up right here above, and I'll just do all the piping and stuff below as much as possible. So I'll pipe this into the aluminum setup, and then I will also pipe this salt over to the mixer that has the sulfuric acid to make hydrochloric acid, because that's what you need for it. You need salt, so that will be all good. And I'm also going to set up another system. So this is going to be the barrel holding the hydrochloric acid, I think, permanently. So this pipe can be set to output in a different direction as well. And I think I'm going to put another drum on top of it in order to... Actually, maybe I don't need another drum. It kind of just depends. But I'm going to have to make another mixer in order to recycle chlorine back into hydrochloric acid. And the reason that is because when you do pyrolusite, for example, you mix it with hydrochloric acid, you get chlorine. And also when you electrolyze this, you get chlorine. So you actually get 4,000 units of chlorine from doing 1 unit of pyrolusite, essentially. And so those 4,000 units of chlorine can be mixed with water, just regular water, doesn't have to be distilled. If I could find it, there we go. Yeah, so regular water, and you get exactly how much you put in back out. So, 4,000 units were created out of 8,000 units of hydrochloric acid, and 500 units will go back into 1,000 units, so it's exactly 1-to-1. You never lose any as long as you recycle it. So I'm going to use another mixer, pretty much the same kind of deal as with the sulfuric acid. I guess it's just in the reverse order. So I'll recycle the chlorine back into hydrochloric acid and have it output into here. And that will be part of, I think I'll just keep that against this wall. I'll do like the acids on this wall, and then I'll do the stuff that uses the acids here probably. I don't know. We'll see. So that's all there. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm just refining some ores here, by the way, just mostly actually just to get more chromium, to be honest. I was just thinking about how much chromium I had, and I was like, oh, you know, I'm going to end up eating a bunch of stainless steel, so I might as well get the chromium from doing this Lewis juice and also refine some of the ores that I have sitting around. So I was just doing that, and I put a hopper with a chest here just to grab shit out of this chest because it was getting completely full. So that's that. And what I'm going to do next is set up a system, like a rudimentary sorting system, to separate lubricant from fuel in this without ever having to turn this off. So it'll just be able to run all the time. That way I can sort of use my fuel and pump it around without worrying about the pipe getting clogged because of backlog of lubricant. So initially this wasn't really possible because of the way just pipes work, and because you can't filter fluids without having aluminum. So it was sort of like a post-aluminum filter setup. But now what I realized was that ender garbage bins can be enabled and disabled with redstone. And I realized when I was testing in creative that it didn't work with fluids. So I told Greg about it actually yesterday, and he got me a fix within like 30 minutes. He was really good about it. He made it so that the garbage bin will just straight up reject fluids when it has a redstone signal on it, which is exactly what I needed for this. So what you can do essentially is have a fluid meter that enables a garbage bin. Let me just demonstrate it while I set it up actually. So what you can do is this. So you have a pipe, and you have the pipe pointing up like that, and then you have a fluid meter. Oh shit. You have a fluid meter there, and then you turn that to, no, wait, whoops, I don't want that. I don't know why it's like that. Anyway, so you just set this to be above like however many liters. So, you know, I'll set it to be above the max amount, because I want to store as much. Actually, I think I could turn this to, hold on. I think if I do, so if it's below this percent, hold on, I need a redstone torch also. Basically what I wanted to do is do an inverse redstone signal based on the capacity or the stored amount of material in that barrel. And that way, when it gets above a certain amount, it will allow the garbage bin to run and then get it back down to where it needs to be. Alright. So the way I need to do this is like this. And actually, it's probably better to have the fluid meter on this side. That way I can run it like that. Oh, whoops, I forgot you can't do it that way. You have to do it like this. And let me point it into that. So now that is disabled. I could put a zombie outside or something. Let me sleep. Here we go. So yeah, I just need it to disable the trash can based on a certain fill level. I can't remember exactly what it needs to be set to be honest with you. Actually, hold on. Maybe I will put it here. So I'm going to need 2 anyway. Yeah, this should be fine. So I'll put it like this. And then I will... Oh, I have my wire cutters. Okay, there we go. So that will be in that sensor, even though it looks a little funky. And I'll put that there. And I will put this here. And also put one here. And I just want to make sure this is actually filled with lubricant. Yeah, okay. So this should be less than, or we want it to be greater than. Wait, hold on. No, we don't want to target. So if it's equal to 1,000, okay, yeah, that is actually good. If equal to 100%, can you... No. I was going to set it to 90, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so if it's equal to 100%, it will enable the trash can. So we should see this lubricant get voided and then stop after a second. So, hold on. No. What's going on? So this is enabled. Oh, this isn't... There we go. So this should... Wait, what's going on here now? That's lubricant. That should be going into the trash can. And it should be voiding it. So what's going on here? I don't get it. That's lubricant. The lubricant should be going into here. This is at 100%. That should enable the trash can to run. So why is this not running? Or why is it not going in? I don't know. What the shit? I guess that's working though. So wait, what is this? Okay. What is... I don't even get what's happening right now. 39,950. So if it's below, it will enable it. I don't... Why? Is this like the reverse of what is happening? I don't really understand. Why is this disabled? 39,950. Huh? This is very odd. I'm wondering if it's potentially broken? Less than 1,000, or once less than 100%, it should output a redstone signal, which is true. So it is outputting, but why does it... This doesn't make any sense. This I mean, under this condition, I'm assuming this would turn off, but I don't know. Okay, let me disconnect this and make sure it's like not doing anything. Okay. I'm just wondering if maybe this mode is broken. I don't know. So this is... That was just disabled, so... Hold on. So 99%. Why is this outputting a signal? Hold on. So it's greater than 4... Here, let me turn this up to this. It might just be easier to filter it this way. Because I don't... To be honest, the other modes seem kind of broken. Alright. So basically... 10,000 liters, it will void everything and then it'll leave that amount in there. But it's not. I don't get it. What's happening? It should... Oh, I'm so dumb. I know exactly what's happening. Because the sensor is on... Yeah, okay, so it's because the sensor is on the trash can, that's why. So if I just move the trash can, it should work. Oh, fuck. Okay. It should be just fine if I move the trash can to the other side. I was like, am I just going crazy here? Okay, so like this, and then like that. Oh, I need my spade so I can knock the torch off. There we go. Alright. So this should be disabled. And then this can point into it, and then it'll void everything down to like 10,000 units, and then it should stop. And I say should very tentatively. Can you... Yeah, I was just curious if you could tap that now. So this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. So anytime it gets above 10,000, it'll enable it, and then when it goes below, it'll disable it, which is fine. And then the other side, we don't have to worry about it all because we want fuel. If fuel backs up into this, that's fine. Fuel is what we want because we don't want the fuel line to get filled up with a bunch of bullshit. So this can now run indefinitely, hopefully. So yeah, this will just keep evening itself out, and the fuel will buffer, and it'll just keep running because the fuel will keep coming out of this, and then this will create new fuel for it, and the raw oil will keep coming in because we have the oil well over there running. And you know what I should do is put a chunk loader on it, but I think as long as I'm inside of this chunk, it should be totally okay. So that's good. Now I can basically run this line out, and I can connect... what is going on? Oh, I'm completely out of fuel, that's why. So is this done? Yeah, it might as well be. That's fine. I'm going to switch over to diesel engines now, which will be so much nicer to use, because all you have to do is disconnect and reconnect the fuel line rather than having to, you know, light boilers and shit like that. I don't have to deal with the flint and steel as much anymore, so I'm much happier to deal with it that way. So let's get to it. So for this one, I'm going to need an Invar one, because I want this one to have 64 rotation units going into it. This one is going to be a steel one. And I thought I was carrying around a steel one, unless I just left it here. Oh yeah, I had one hooked up here, just so that I could run the electrolyzer at the right speed. So that's fine. So I'm going to end up making a bunch of these. I'm just trying to think of how I want to do this. It's going to use a lot of steel and a lot of Invar, so iron is going to be at a premium here. And you know what I should check is this, which seems to be running fine actually, but it's going to run out of charcoal. So let me get that going cleanly, and then I'll worry about everything else. I'm also going to end up... Actually, the first thing I should hook up, I should say, is the burning box. I should just disconnect that entirely from running on creosote oil. That way I don't have to worry about it at all. Just want to get a bunch of this. This chainsaw is so nice. I'm so happy. Oh shit. This is like the 6th chicken jockey I've found. I don't know if this chicken is like causing zombies to like mount it or something, but there's a chicken that like lives around my base, and I've seen a bunch of spider jockeys, or chicken jockeys. I'm wondering if that's the reason. They're annoying as hell. I should capture that chicken and make him lay eggs for me, and also use them as a source of feathers potentially. Not that feathers are super useful in GregTech, but you know, just in case. And I also should make a portal gun soon. We'll kill the wither, I guess, first of all. I guess I won't even bother until I have a way to cut nether stars, because then I'll just do the wither a bunch of times in a row after that, and then I will cut nether stars and make tools out of them, because then that'll get me silk touch, and I'll also hook up dynamite after that. So a bunch of plans coming down the line. First things first is aluminum. Aluminum is pretty much the gateway to everything else, because I need to use lots of fluid filters. But this should be a good amount of wood, so I can go and start that up. And just hope that it outputs charcoal before the iron thing turns off. Not that it's a huge deal, but let's see. Come on. There we go. I hate having to do that. I don't know at what point this is, but I think I have plenty of iron to make the engines that I want. So I just have to think about... I should have gone and looked at my old aluminum processing setup and counted how many engines I needed for that. But it's not a huge deal. And actually, you know what I should also do is start getting a bunch of rubber pipes coming down the line. That way I can use them to distribute fuel around my base. So I'll do that as well. What do I have? Oh, that's why I remember. I don't know why I have just one red olive wine in my inventory though. Thought I had... Oh, it must have split stack for some reason. Who knows? It's one of those weird NEI or something. I don't know. One of those things. Get that in there. Put that in. Yeah, I'm really happy to get that fuel system going. And I'm very happy that Greg allowed that to happen. Would have been very easy for him to just be like, nope, you can't do that. But now that it's there, I'm going to use that for ethanol afterwards as well. I mean, not ethanol, but glycerol, until I decide to make a second distillation tower. Because it's easier to do it with just that minimal setup. So yeah. What do I have? Why do I have this? Oh, it's probably because I need to put it there. So yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to happen. So this should back up pretty easily. And that's all good. And also, I don't even need to make a distillation tower for a while, because I can just make an Invar distillery and upgrade this to tungsten when I have the opportunity. And then, or I can even upgrade it to chromium really in the meantime, and it would also be fine as long as my oil income is high enough. So that's pretty cool. Just want to check on these. So yeah, let me get rid of this rotten flesh first before I try to do anything. Put that here. Okay. So for aluminum, I'm going to need a pretty good amount of hydrochloric acid first of all. So let me get that refining process all set up. So I'm going to need a mixer, and I'm going to need a bunch of pipes. Can these handle gases? Yes, they can. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Where did that other sensor go? Did I use all three of them already? I guess I don't really need this one here, because I was going to use, I'll show you actually. I was going to do the same sort of setup, but over here with my salt. That way this will keep running even when this barrel is full. So like, or not this barrel, but this barrel. So I want this one basically to instruct kind of the setup there to keep running no matter what. So I'm just trying to see how I can manage that. At the same time, I kind of don't want it to void. I can kind of, okay, I see how I can do this. So this is going to be a weird, I kind of screwed myself by putting this all so close together, but I think I can manage it. Hold on. I want to read this barrel, but I also need to input into it, and I have, or no, not this barrel, hold on. Wait, is it this barrel? Oh yeah, it is. I couldn't figure out which one was the water from the other dimension, but I see now. So I need to figure out, or I guess I could even, no, I think I could read how much fluid is in the dryer. I think that's a possible thing, but I actually think I can do that because I have occupied all of its space. What else could I do? I could read the fluid in the fluid pipe? No. Well, hold on. If I make it a bigger fluid pipe, I could read how much is in the pipe and then tell it to void everything else. The problem is I also don't have enough space. Oh my god. I guess it's not a huge deal. I mean, I would love it if this thing could run like all the time. That's a really annoying problem. Because I want to be able to see how much distilled water is in my system at all times, or like how much I have backlogged, I guess, more so than anything. So I want that one to stay there. I'm just trying to think about how else I could manage that. I guess if I moved it up one, I could put the panel up. I could move the pipe up one, and that would give me access to another side, but I don't know that it would give me any like benefit really. Hold on. This is a tough issue that I've gotten myself into. Okay, hold on. I think I can do this. So let me, if I get rid of these and this, I can't jump that, but I can put that, and then I could open that pipe, put it here, and then I need to be very quick. So put that here, disable this, put another rubber fluid pipe there, and that should be all good. And then I can put this here, that's fine. And then I'll just put glass covers over this there we go. Like that. Doesn't look amazing. I'll probably put facade. I mean, I'll leave this one, but I'll put a facade on that one or something, or a plate or whatever I have on hand, just to, you know, hide it and make it not. Try to make it flush at least. I don't know. Okay, I just want to make sure that was working. So now I could. Actually, I don't even know if this has done anything for me. Hold on. I could take a reading off that side. I could run red alloy wire. Hold on. Let me go back up. All this is to get salt, which I could very easily dig up out of the ground. But it's worth it, I think, just to have it locally. So I could take that out. I think this will work. Hold on. Okay. So I could do this. Change it to be... this is kind of annoying. So if it's equal to 100%, does that output a redstone signal? Let me get another redstone torch. There we go. I want to see if this is how I think it is. So that works that way. I'm trying to... Here, let me test it on this one as well. So if I do the same thing, get this. So let me... Oh wait, I think it does work that way. Hold on, I just want to double check, because I could do it to the other one as well. Actually, you know what? That would be perfect. I'll just test it on this one. So let me disconnect this really quick. Turn this to equals to 100%. So this shouldn't activate it. Or let me reconnect that. So if that is equal to 100%, it should turn on. Hold on. I want us to read how much is in here. Oh, of course it's not going to, but I think that's how it works though, because it intuitively makes sense. So that's good. So we want it to detect if it's full, and if it is full, we want to do something else. So let me hold on. Put this here also. I know this is very convoluted, but you know, I have to do this for my own sanity. You know what? I'm not gonna be able to use this trash can. I'll have to make a new trash can, but that's okay. I think I have enough to make a new one, and if not, I can grab lava and cast some obsidian. I only have 2 obsidian plates. Actually, I think I have obsidian I could just cast from here. Yes, perfect. Alright, let me do that. Oh, you know what? I have to restart my iron thing because I ran out of charcoal. Really? You're not gonna let me do this? Whatever. Fuck you. There we go. Oh, actually, I need to keep that in my inventory. Okay. So there's obsidian in there. Yep, 9 units. And then I'll just grab a bunch of plates off of it. Perfect. 1. Jesus, that heat up really fast. Actually, I think I could use obsidian plates as the facades for my floor. I think they would work pretty well. Or actually, is there a deep slate plate? Because I think I could also use that. There is. Interesting. And I can... Okay, hold on. Let me see... Can I make these with... Does it have to be polished deep slate? It looks like it. Okay, that's fine. I think I can do that. Where do I have deep slate? Cobble deep slate. Or I think I need 4? Or hold on. Cobble deep slate. Deep slate. How do you make polished deep slate? Alright, it's probably here. Polished deep slate. Oh, I don't even need to cook it. Okay. Actually, let me finish casting this. I got distracted. There we go. Okay. Let me do 1 and just see how this looks as a facade, because that would be pretty cool if that works in like a nice flush way. I mean, the colors are not going to be exact, I'm sure, but as long as they're, like, close enough, I'm cool with that. Oh, whoops. Christ, that takes a while. Okay. I'll let that run. Grab my cobblestone. I need an ender pearl. I had to go into the nether, into one of those warp forests and collect more ender pearls because I ran out for making so many trash cans. That's okay. Fortunately, I had some foresight on that. Alright, you're cool. Are you almost done? You are almost done. There we go. I just want to see how these look. Oh, okay. That's not bad. I think, yeah, I think that's fine. I'll use that. Can I also put one on top? No. Okay. It was worth a shot. That's fine. I don't particularly care too much about this. Oh, oops. As long as I can use it for these, and I'll also be able to put it like here. Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. So if I can be... No, let me be smart about this. I'm not going to disconnect the pipes. I'll just put it in like this. Like that. Perfect. And then deep slate tile. And I'll do the same thing here. And like that. And I can also do one there. I just realized. Actually, I want to just see what the obsidian one looks like. No, that looks awful. What the hell? It just literally looks like obsidian. I guess if you make a floor out of obsidian, it would look fine, but yeah, not for me. Not for my use case. That looks pretty good, I think. I have no complaints about that. So yeah. Let's go and make our ender garbage bin. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Like this. Like that. Perfect. And then I can go and tell this thing to void. I really would like to have taken the fill level off of that after the dryer, because I think it still works that way. I think you can detect fill levels from that. Ow. Is that from the heat exchanger? Oh no, it's from the pipe. But yeah, I don't think I could unless I moved. I guess I could move this over somehow, but I don't know. It was just too much of a pain in the ass. I think it's fine the way it is. The only thing is this will end up losing its backlog, which I kind of don't want. I don't know. What's the best way to do this? I mean, I could take the reading off of the pipe. But even then, it's not going to work. If I take the reading off the pipe, it'll end up causing an issue if I actually need the water. And then this, because this produces so much water when it runs, it does 7,000, or like nearly 8,000 units. So like the biggest pipe I have available to me will still not be enough. So if I wanted to, whoops. If I wanted to like accurately detect that, it wouldn't do it the way I wanted to in that circumstance, and it would end up voiding water that I probably end up needing. So it's not gonna work that way. So where's this thing? So this is here. Actually, this might be perfect. I could just put the trash can right next to it and then wrench the pipe. And then if it needed it, it would dump its contents, and I think that should work. Let's see. Why is it not working? It's equal to 1,000. Oh, it's because I need to reverse. That's right. I can't do it that way. Or I guess, hold on. I could set this to be not equal to 100. Like if it's less than 100%, this would do exactly what I wanted. So let's see. Less than 100%, it will disable the garbage bin, but other than that, it will keep it on. think that should be exactly what I want. Yes. And then this will keep running. So then this will end up fluctuating a bit, but I think it should be okay. I would have really preferred to do it off of this, but I just don't know how else I could have done it without like refactoring this entire thing basically. I guess I could take a pipe and put it here. Yeah, that would probably work. Ow, ow. If I move this back one, I think this would still be okay. Let me try that. Or actually, hold on. I don't know. I'll test it afterwards. I'll go into creative mode and test if you can take a reading off the dryer. I don't know if that's actually even true, if it's like a possibility, but you know, if it's possible, I will refactor that because then it'll give me sort of the amount of efficiency I want for that kind of thing. Because I just want to be able to detect if the dryer itself is full of water. That way I have like a backlog to work with. And then, you know, if it's completely full, actually I could probably measure it for like half. So if it's like half full, so like, I don't know, even just like 10,000 liters, I could detect if it has 10,000 liters. And if it does, then, you know, enable the trash can. And if it doesn't have it, disable it. And that way it has a little bit of backlog to work through while it's processing the next batch. Because this kind of, I know it's a bit like neurotic, I guess, but it makes me concerned when I see this number going down because obviously it's the boilers we're talking about. So if they end up running out of water and then they dry out and then water goes back into them, they will explode immediately. So that's just my concern. And I suppose I could set up fail-safes on the boilers to detect their fill level of water, but that's just too much of a pain in the ass, and it's easier to just manage the water itself. But you know, it is what it is. I'll deal with it as I come to it. Anyway, back to making the diesel engines. I took a big detour there, but so I think I'll run most of this off of steel diesel engines. Actually, I could even run most of them on bronze, to be honest. I don't need like a super high throughput of aluminum, and I think almost all of the aluminum processes, if not all of them, are 16 RU. Let me see. Hydrogen fluoride is 16 RU. Hydrochloric acid from water is also 16 RU, I believe. Where is it? Wait, what is this? Did I just see a hydrogen? Oh, sulfur dioxide. Okay, then never mind. Yeah, this is 16 RU. Titanium. Oh, that's something else. Never mind. Aluminum fluoride, 16. The only thing I think I would need more for. Well, hold on. 16 RU would give me 11. So yeah, I would need a diesel or a steel one for the final aluminum one, because it is a 16 EU per tick recipe, and I need to reach 16 EU, I need to be above, roughly 32 RU, but it's easier to just match it with a diesel engine. So I will need at least one steel for that, but the rest of them can be bronze actually, which is cool. So that's definitely worth doing. So I'm going to do a bronze one for this, a Invar one for this, and then I'll do bronze for like most of these. Alright, let me get a bunch of bronze. So I'll do like 30 for now. Let me put 2 back. There we go. I'll do 10. Alright, so I'm going to do 1 bronze, 2 bronze. This is going to be like well above what I even have in my inventory right now. Let me get a little bit more. Actually, 9 is perfect. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I'll make basically as many bronze turbines, not turbines, diesel engines as I can afford. And actually, hold on, let me make the mixer first, because I need that mixer. Or no. I will make the bronze engine first, because I can't lay these bolts into screws, which I need for that mixer. Okay, yeah, let me do the diesel engine first. So this is a robust, so I need double plates. I need big gear, little gear, rods, and curved plates. I'll make like 10 rods and 4 big gears and 4 little gears, just, I guess, to preempt anything. Alright, 12 copper, 1, 2, 3, 4, tin. Oh, you know what I should have done? Is not... hold on, let me make some pipes as well. I'm doing things like completely sporadically, but I promise it has a purpose. Small pipe. There we go. And then this, I'll make like... Let me just get a rough estimate of how many pipes I'm going to need to hook this up. So, I want, like... Where do I even want to hook this into? That's the problem. I kind of want to just disconnect all of these. No, I should be fine. I'll just hook it like here. I guess it would be better to just go like at a right angle to the wall. Hold on. Let me do this. Or let me do my shovel actually. That way I can break this stupid thing and get it out of my inventory finally. And let me make sure no mobs can spawn in here. Alright, there's that line. That's perfect. So let me break through the wall. It's a good thing I glassed up this water here. Okay. So, I want this to hook up there. So let me go down and under it. And this should hook up, yes, exactly right there. So I can basically just hook these back together with like wood fluid pipes. Hold on, let me connect these back together. I will disconnect this because I don't want this line to be hooked up anymore. Is it there? Yeah. So then I'll hook this together. Like, oh, whoops, like that. And then get rid of these. So at least this is more compact now. So that hooks the creosote into the bathing pot, which is the only thing I need it for anymore. Now I can get rid of these. There we go. And also this will save me any kind of weird burnout issues of treated wood fluid pipes, so I'll just upgrade them all to rubber. Okay, so this has creosote. I'll just get rid of these because I don't want to have any like weird cutoff issues with this later down the line. So 1, 2. Oh, of course that isn't like a real thing. Let me put that there. That. I'm gonna need a lot of pipes, so I'll just do all 53 of these into pipes because I don't think I'll need rubber for a while. And I have some making anyway. Also, let me go put this stupid... Where did this brick come from? I don't know where I took this brick off of. Oh, it's from the floor. I'll just put this in there for now. Whoops. And I will put the screwdriver away because I don't need it, and the wire, and... What else can I put away? Put this here. Okay. That's good enough. Alright, let me get my fluid pipes, and I will hook them up. I just want to make sure there's nothing in these. No. And I can also put away this while I'm looking at it. Okay, perfect. So I will run this through here. And run that here. This is water. Where is this coming from? I don't even know what this is. Oh, this is distilled water. Oh, I know what this is for. This is for the boiler that I have running, what do you call it? It's running the steel setup, because there's a boiler with a thingy there. I suppose I could change that to be a rotation engine with a diesel engine, and that would also do kinetic units, so I just have to adjust the timing. It's probably a better idea though, because it's more safe. Oh, I don't even need to do that. What am I doing? Alright. Put that there. And like that. And then I can hook this together, and that should be just fine. Let me double check that fuel is going into this burning box. Absolutely it is. So that's good. I don't have to worry about fuel in that regard anymore. So I'll pretty much just be getting charcoal for creosote. Well, and also to run these very occasionally. Or sorry, I'll be getting creosote as a byproduct at this point and just be getting the charcoal for like iron and stuff. I don't need it for fuel for the most part. I just have to upgrade these remnant burning boxes to be fluid burning boxes, but you know, it's not a super big concern at the moment. They're not using a lot of fuel anyway. Alright, so now I can run this and it will run off of fuel oil, which is much nicer because I have infinite of it. So just gotta wait for that to go. That'll take a little bit. So yeah, I think I'll do 4 big gears, which will take this entire column of bronze. Let me turn that off. And then I will do 4 small gears, 10 rods, and then I'll also have to make a bunch of long rods. But I think I should have enough. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. That's fine. Yeah, as soon as I get these engines, will be in business, because I pretty much have enough stainless steel to do most of the... Well, actually no, I'm going to need more stainless steel because I need to do an autoclave for bauxite refining, but after that, I'll be good. Put that here. I'm pretty excited to get aluminum. It's going to give me access to a lot of really nice materials and filtering, which is just God tier. Alright, so do 4 big gears. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I don't know, I probably didn't mention it, but I moved the molds a little bit. I kind of reorganized them and I put in some more crucible crossings just so I could like pull it away from the wall a little bit and use more of the entire space. Just because I hated like that 1 block space that was there. So now it's a little bit nicer to walk around in. Just a minor quality of life upgrade. Put this away as well. Sort that. Okay. Now, life is good when you have infinite fuels, I gotta say. Oh yeah, let me go and double check just how the water is doing. Yeah, it's fine. It's gonna be just fine. That's all running fine. I just want to see the boilers, how they're doing. Yeah, they're all good. Okay. I mean, I trust this system, but I would still like to change it if I can. It's mostly just a matter of, like, if I end up hooking more things that consume distilled water, I'm a little bit cautious about it, but, you know, it's fine. And at the same time, I could also, if I really wanted to, I could get more distilled water from, like, other processes, like the sluice juice process, because I'm just voiding that distilled water right now. And technically, I could just output it into my system, have the same sort of thing where it could just, like, destroy anything it doesn't need. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'll just do the rest as these kinds of rods, because I'm going to need a bunch of them. Wait, how do I have an odd number? That's... shouldn't be possible. Oh no, never mind. I'm an idiot. These are long rods, not regular rods, so they can stack to a different value. Well, I just want to check to make sure my recording is still going. Yep, it's still good. Alright, so the only thing I need other than that... Actually, I think that is everything I need. Yeah, that's everything. Okay. Very nice. And I can grab that little gear and the big gear. So I should be all good there. So I'll make a bunch of diesel engines just straight up if I am able to. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna need to make a bunch of plates too, so I'll just do that now. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, I'll do all these as plates. How many does this need? I think I'm gonna need one more rod because I need rods for mixers regardless, but specifically for the mixer I'm going to be working with for the recycling process of chlorine. I'm going to need that, which is important. Let's just let that heat up for a minute. Just looking at stuff on the side. I think, yeah, as soon as I get access to tungsten, I'm going to be upgrading this burning box. It's not going to be a huge amount faster, but it'll be a little faster and a little more efficient, which is, you know, always a benefit. Come on, hurry up. Oh yeah, I also want to make a gun soon. Just because when I go to the nether, I end up getting harassed by gas and I don't have a ranged weapon. And I would like to use GregTech guns just in general because I think they're pretty neat. I have Balkan's weapons, so I could make a rifle from that, but or a musket rather, I guess. But, you know, it would be cool to use a GregTech one. Plus the bullets are not really that expensive. I can make infinite bronze bullets. Or copper bullets, really. I think, is copper a bullet material? It absolutely is. Look at that. Wait. Oh, that's annealed copper. Wait, large copper bullet. 7 damage. How much is a bronze bullet? I feel like bronze bullets do less damage. Unless I'm mistaken. 6.5. Wait, how is this possible? It says sharpness 1, dissolving 2. 6.5 hearts. Oops. What? Large copper bullet 7. Is that, maybe it's counting the dissolving that it's doing? Because I don't think that's the material damage. What is red copper? I've never heard of red copper. What mod is that from? HBM, I guess? I don't know. Never heard of it. I mean, I know what HBM nuclear tech is, I just have never heard of that copper before. Okay. So I need diesel, and I'll make the... Oh no, hold on. I need to make just one diesel engine right now. So I need 12, because it takes robust, right? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And then like that, and like that. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. I need the wrench. Okay, robust, and then it's like that, whoops, that. Then it takes a pipe there, I think, or is it in the top? No, it's in the bottom. And I need 2 curved plates, so like that. And then I need some lubricant, which I should just get all of the bottles filled of lubricant because I'm going to end up using all of it. It looks like this should be working. I mean, it's probably going to take a while to fill back up, but it's good that it's at least doing it, like not avoiding all of that at the moment, so if it ends up backing up, I'll just fix it. What the shit? You can drink the lubricant, okay. I guess it's like mercury, kind of. Alright, let me get the rest of my pipes, and that way I can run some fuel over. It's kind of sad to have to disassemble this. Done me a lot of good for a long time. I'll leave this one up just in case I need to do some punching, but man, it's a bit of a sad thing to have to let go of. Alright, this is a steam turbine. Where is the engine? There it is. So the diesel engine can go there, and I can do... I have to reverse it. Do I still have those plates on me? Yes, I do. Perfect. So I'm going to do it like this. And to control it, I'm gonna just basically connect and disconnect it like that, and I can put this plate here. I should go like that, actually. Like that. Perfect. There we go. And I'll use the same setup still. And this way, also, when I go to move this eventually, it'll be a lot easier to move. I just have to move the engine itself. So that's cool. I think I'll just pipe this up, right? I don't think I'm using this space for anything else anyway. And we'll pipe it like this. This is a little ugly. I'll fix this and make it a little cleaner after, but for the moment it's okay. Sure, why not? My god. Okay, these bolts, where did I put them? Are they in my inventory? Stainless steel bolt, there we go. Are these used for actually anything? I'm curious. Oh, GregTech Weapon Works. Hand drill, that's it. I'm sure you can also weld these. Oh, you weld them to rods, so never mind. Pointless. So I'll put this in the lathe, and then now that I have this engine, I can just use the gear. This gear belongs to this system. I just want to make sure I preserve that. Just like that, and then connect it, and then disconnect it. So that's full of oil, which is fine, but I haven't fit it out, so it'll keep running after it's done for a little bit, but there's no harm. These have no risk of exploding or anything, so they're super, super convenient. And this will output exactly 16 every single time, unless I decide to split the power, but it's fine. There we go. I got my screws, which means I can very easily make my fans, which means I can also make my mixer. I'll just do, actually I only need one screw right now, and one ring. Okay, so one, and then I need 4 plates, 4 curved plates to be exact. Put this away. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's file, screwdriver, hammer. Yes, sir. Alright, then I need 4 more plates. Like that. Oh shit, I need a regular bronze machine casing, right? Yes, I do. Okay. That's fine. Totally doable. Like that. So it's like this, this, this. Oops. And then, or that's a press. Where's the mixer? Hammer and wrench. Okay. I think it's like this. No, it's the other way around. Hammer, wrench. Perfect. Alright, so this will be powered by another bronze diesel engine. And I'm going to have it output... What is this? Does this output chlorine? Yeah, so I need to keep this backside preserved. So I'm going to have to do 2 like this. So this is where the mixer will go with its engine. I'll just put dirt there for now. And then I want this to output that way, because it will end up creating hydrochloric acid again. I just want to make sure it doesn't have any extra byproducts. Oh, it does. It creates oxygen. That's fine. I can sort of manually filter this. I guess I'm not going to do another system like that there. I'm just going to have it... I'm going to put barrels here and sort of just pick up the hydrochloric acid. But that's okay. I don't mind doing it that way. I'll just have to make another steel drum. I don't know how I want to do that. We'll see. But, at least for the moment I have a good fuel setup, and I have the mixers coming along. So I think in the intermediate time until I record again, I will get all this set up. I'll get this recycling process going, or at least set up, and then I'll make all of the engines, all of the mixers, and all the other shit that I need to do aluminum. And then when I come back, I will begin setting up the aluminum system and showing how to actually like prime it, because there's a lot of manual labor involved. So that's what I'll be doing next time and in the intermediate. So I will see you guys next time.